Welcome back, Master Crafter fans. You know me, I'm kind of a big deal. So, anywho, I've heard y'all want me to spoil ogres. I don't know why ogres, oh, that's right, because they're the best army in the game. Oh, baby. So, anywho, let's talk about the army special rule, the newest special rule that's coming out. Crocodog. So when the unit rolls to hit melee, you may choose to re-roll up to 3 dice that score a natural unmodified 1. So that's kind of like cheap, vicious. It's cool though. Most time it's a 5-point upgrade. That's fine, especially when you need something to die. I don't know how many times I've hit some of Siege Breakers, and I'm like, oh, anything but 1s, and then it's like, womp womp, I rolled a bunch of 1s. This will let you re-roll 3 of them for 5 points. That ain't bad. Could be worse. We could be elves. Ooh, gross. So anywho, let's move on from there. Let's talk about hunters. Okay, I frequently, most of y'all know how I feel about hunters. Not enthused by them. Usually kind of hot garbage. They have a niche, but it's not really a niche ogres need. But now, oh baby, they can take the Crocodog upgrade, which is nice. They kept ensnare. They have Pathfinder. Oh yeah, they have brutal, best army rule in the game. But have you did you notice? Did you notice the speed? Oh baby, we are speed 7. It's like our own personal Fallen, and you know how I feel about Fallen. So anywho, oh yeah, oh I love it. Speed 7 and snare, still defense 4, but we're still hitting like a truck. 225 points, kind of rough, but speed 7, folks, that is fantastic. If you're smart and they're Pathfinder and going through the woods, you're going to be -1 to hit. They're going to be -1 to hit in melee, as long as, don't get flanked or reared. They have the cool keywords, Ogre and Tracker, so, Ogre does cool stuff. I'm not saying it might have something to do with Warlock, but it might. Whoa. But anyway, let's talk about another unit. Personally, a unit that is close and near and dear to my heart. You know it, I know it. It's got Strider, baby. That's right, the Red Goblin Slasher. It's a Titan, speed 7. It's got the cool Dak Sharp Stick Thrower. It's a beast with Goblin keyword. Might be handy. 8 attack, 16, 18, 210 points. I'm okay with that. It has steady aim, that new rule, so it can walk and shoot, which is awesome. It's got Strider because, my God, Strider is probably the second best rule in the game. And the Red Goblin Slasher. We've all known how I've campaigned to get the Red Goblin Slasher Strider. So, yeah. I love it. More monster is good. Let's move on, shall we? Let's talk about one of my favorite heroes. I don't know how many times I've used him and loved him. That's right, the Red Goblin Bigot. Yeah, you thought I was going to do Flag Guy, didn't you? Anywho, the Red Goblin Bigot. He got a little bumped up. He still never forget 9/11. Speed 5. He can get his happy-go-lucky mount. But have you noticed? He's crushing strength 1 now. Now he doesn't come stock with the range. You can either be crushing strength or he can get the bow and arrow. But that's kind of cool because I personally would always run him around as my sit-down flyer. Give him a little bladed slashing. He didn't have crushing back, back way back in the day of second ed. Ooh. But it actually makes it really, really happy. Because, now he's got a little crushing 1 stock. Granted, he's only got 3 attacks. He's hitting on 4. Still, though, that's pretty solid. That means most of your 5-up flyers are going to be 4-up. Because, look, apparently, Bigot got swole, baby. Bigot got swole. You notice he has a Goblin keyword, so he's going to be able to run around with the Red Goblin Slasher, which is cool because, inspiring, always a good thing. I love it. So far, the ogres are looking good, So, yeah, that's it. We're all done. No, I'm kidding. There's one more that I get to do for a reason. So, anyway, how do you like 15 points? 15 points is usually always the good item, right? Well, baby, have I got an item for you. Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding. That's right. You campaign for Strider. You yell and you scream and you moan and you cry. And yes, my friend, yes, you too can get an item named after you. Maybe, or they just pity me. Whatever. I'll take that. Pity. Whether it's for women or Rules Council, pity works. Yeah, baby. Anywho, so if you notice, it gives a unit striding or Strider for a turn. So yeah, it's not like Mac War's Potion, the Catalipper, blasting through the woods, but it's 20 points. And honestly, how many times do you get to use that Pathfinder? You go through the woods once, ooh, you get to run, oh, yippee. Strider's nice. You know, you got that cav that's about, you know, it's sitting in woods, and you're about to bust somebody over the fence. You're like, oh, God, it's going to be -1. I'm going to lose thunders. No, baby. Popped in boots on. What? Oh, yeah, baby. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to my siege breakers, and they're going to have fancy boots on, and they're going to go over a fence and not care about being -1 to hit. Don't care. Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. Now I could have like mammoths who have Strider and a red goblin. I was going to say blaster. Ew. With the red goblin slasher, it'd have Strider. And then I could have my siege breakers with Strider. I could just be striding. By the way, I am perfectly okay with you calling these boots J boots. If you played EverQuest, you know that's awesome. So yes, from my whining to your table, I present Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding. You're welcome, because I'm a big deal, you know. So yeah, you know, I don't want to give too much away, because then what's the point in buying a book, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best army in the game. You know you love it. I do. Kyle's probably going to do some other army. Who cares? Like epistles or whatever. Nobody cares about them. Or, who cares? Are there other armies in the game? No, there's ogres. Okay? Ogres. That's the only one that matters. So, deuces.